Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Hamza, and in this video I'm going to go over my portfolio just like I do every single day and update you guys on what is going on. Now today we had a green day, so did a lot of you. I did post a survey earlier today and a lot of you, it seems like, made some money, including myself. The portfolio is up $5,000 for the day. We haven't seen a $5,000 gain in the portfolio for quite some time, so this is quite exciting for us. Now before I get into the options, let me go over what my day looked like and how the day began for me in this portfolio. Now obviously here it says 12 a.m. so I'm going to go to where market kind of sort of started, which is right here, right around this time. And as you can see, we had a steady going uptrend followed by a minor dip. I did get a little concerned, I won't lie, at this point, and then we continued to go up after hours as the market kept closing. Now, of course, the thing that's pushing us up into that $148,000, $149,000 range is the crypto. It is moving quite aggressively. So we're going to track that in just a second. But before we do that, we are going to track the options. Now, I'm not going to go over all the options. I'm just going to cover the ones that made major moves. And TME was in fact green earlier today. I decided not to sell it, hold on to it, because this is going to be our next lotto play and it expires on the 16th. So we still have some time for TME, which is why I'm going to continue to hold it, hopefully, till next week. I may sell it tomorrow, just depending on what the option does, but for now, my plans are to hold TME for its entirety, so closer towards end of next week. Apple, we did see significant gains. So for those of you who don't know, we were actually losing around $11,500 on our Apple calls. Currently, that is down to $7,200, and I do think this is going to go down even further because Apple did move upwards after hours. So that's good news for us. We're excited to see what happens with Apple. Hopefully, if it stays above that 130 line, that becomes our new support. And if Apple continues to go upwards, these calls are going to continue to make us money, which I'm excited about, of course. It's finally time that we make some money in this portfolio. FUBU, NEO, PLTR, and XOM, just like yesterday. So XOM, I did end up adding one more option just because I do believe that these options are fairly cheap right now. So I did add one more. Hopefully things go as planned. I'm going to play it out till the end of the year, and that's going to be my play on ExxonMobil. And of course, you know I have to plug right here. So if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you are not a subscriber, consider becoming a subscriber. I do post daily content every single day, updating you guys on my investments, whether they're here in the stock market, real estate, or other things that I am doing. So you want to subscribe to this channel. Okay, and with that shameless plug out of the way, let's quickly go over the stock. So it is actually nice to finally see things that are green. And this is the strategy that I was talking to you guys about. So the strategy now is make profit, dump the profit into the ARK ETF. So I have added quite a little bit since yesterday into ARK. I've added, I believe, 10 shares here, 15 shares there. It just depends. You'll have to go to the video from yesterday and see how much I have added in each ARK ETF. But the plan here is to continuously keep adding into the ARK ETFs, as these are going to be our long-term holds. And right after the ARK ETF, we do have some good news. PLTR did recover a little bit of those losses that we are facing right now. So we have $3,900 in losses on PLTR, and I'm happy to say that they are getting lesser by the day. So hopefully PLTR continues to have the run that it had today, and that way we will continue to be profitable. So we have PLTR, Open, Tesla, Riot, and NEO, and these are all the stocks that are going to be our high growth stocks, and I'm in all of them. Of course, unfortunately, currently losing a little bit of money in everything, but that is not something that I'm too concerned about, as these are just common stocks. I'm going to sell them once they are profitable. BNGO and NDM doing good. Snow, I did actually close out my option for Snow at a loss earlier today because I didn't see it moving anywhere. And I'm actually glad that it did, because right after that, it continued to decline over the day. FUBU had a crazy run today, and so did Clove. Clove spiked so fast that I don't think a lot of people got the opportunity to buy. Now, there were purchases that were made last week into Clove, and I was looking back to see if there was a lot of volume. And there was, in fact, a lot of volume on Clove options expiring this week. So somebody knew something, I'm assuming, that the rest of us did not. Anyways, we missed that run, but the good thing is that we did reduce our losses in Clove significantly. So things are coming together, guys. Things are coming together. We are reducing our losses. Things are starting to look good. I'm quickly going to scroll down because nothing has changed since yesterday on the rest of these stocks. Now, if you want information on these stocks, you can just pause the video, see how many stocks I have, see how much I'm losing, and you'll kind of get an idea as to at what price point I did enter these stocks. And these are my open day trades for today. So I have GSAH, MUDS, X, CCIV, F, and Root. These are all the stocks that I bought today in hopes that I could close them today, but unfortunately they were not as profitable as I had initially thought. So I'm going to hold on to them till tomorrow, maybe even till next week, to give them a little bit of room to run. And once they have run, we are going to close out all of these positions. Now, quickly scrolling down to the crypto, as you guys can see, Bitcoin is moving aggressively, and so is Ethereum. We're making around $12,000 on each one of them. That is a total profit of $24,000 for this portfolio. And what you guys will notice is that now I have kind of organized all the stocks and the entire portfolio and the way I present the portfolio to you guys. So we have our options that I go over first, then we have our long-term stocks that we plan on holding for a long time, and those are ARK. And the strategy is day trade, take your profits, dump them into ARK, and watch ARK grow over time. This is my goal, and I want to use the initial capital that I have to continue day trading and dumping as much money as I can into the ARK ETFs. Once I've dumped enough money into the ARK ETFs, then I will start accumulating more growth stocks like I did early Feb. And of course, I've noticed that a lot of people have separate accounts where they do their long-term day trade, options trading. But for me, because this portfolio needs to get to where it needs to get to, I'm going to do everything at once in this portfolio. Now, with that being said, of course, I do have other portfolios that I run side by side that are much larger than this one, and some of them are even professionally managed. Maybe at some point in the future, I will feel comfortable disclosing those portfolios with you guys. But until then, this is what we're going to work with, and this is the portfolio that we plan on taking to $1 million in 2021. So yeah, guys, this is what my portfolio looked like today. Once again, my name is Hamza, and I'll see you guys next video.